we're doing a very soft, tight, smoky eye with a little liquid liner. And for the lips, we're doing a Lancome lip conditioner with a nude lip pencil, followed by a very sheer red lip, which has been a huge trend throughout all of 2016. So right now we're just conditioning our lips. We're gonna do the sheer lipstick. And then just very light blush, very clean skin. We want it to look very fresh, youthful for Peter Langner's Fall 2016 show.
I'm doing like a soft chignon in the back with the girl, so it looks like a sophisticated soft look with the dress look more standing. Simple, like soft and nice look, so it looks young look for the ladies, romantic.
I want to move back to a wedding gown. I don't want to make party dresses. I mean, we do party dresses and we show them today, but I really want to go back that you do have a true essence of a wedding gown. A very fresh, young, timeless, beautiful gown. I know it sounds a little bit normal, but I really don't want to make costumes. I do not want to make spectacular things. I really want that you have a beautiful wedding gown which you're really happy and proud of being wearing and using and having that image for the rest of your life.
I thought it was lovely with the evening wear and the color. I know a lot of the boutiques and buyers that are here at market are buying evening for the mothers of the bride and the mothers of the groom, so that's a nice add-on to the old collection.
Inspiration, we started actually with a beautiful exhibition here in New York, the Alberto Burri exhibition at the Guggenheim Museum, which was amazing, really stunning. And we started with that because there was a lot of fabric treatments, there's a lot of transformation of surfaces. And I love that. That's just, we do a lot of things in-house, all by hand. We shred fabrics, we fold fabrics, and we transform it so it becomes a different surface and a different look.
His dresses are rich and fantastic and full of fantasy and three-dimensional and flowing and full of dynamism and movement. We try to do a little bit the same thing with our jewelry, but in an extremely controlled and disciplined way, of course. This is fine jewelry and it's very expensive and it can't go all over the place. It has to be constructed with great care. Mr. Langner mentioned that the inspiration for this collection is a visit that he took to the Guggenheim Museum, where he was very inspired by an Italian artist by the name of Burri, who works with different textures and does very architectonic work. And our fine jewelry ties in very wonderfully.
Bridal collection, most of it is all constructed fabrics. You know, I come from a really more workroom background rather than designing background. So we have a lot of architectural fabrics, file, silk file, magnolia, mikado, organza, so shantung, so very constructed materials. And then we transform them, we pleat them, we fold them, we mix them together. We have overlays of tools to make them very light. You know, you still have a constructed stiff gown, but with the tool overlay, it becomes just very young, very ethereal.
Peter Langner is really a talented designer. The construction of those dresses, the lines on the dresses, the way they make the dress fit the curves of the figure, it's really amazing. You know, you had a lot more of traditional looks, a lot more Grace Kelly kind of inspired looks. He had the dresses with the high necks, with kind of like that corded fabric that looked like a modern lace instead of traditional lace. So he really kind of upped it for that girl that really wants to be modern, 21st century bride, but still wants a nod to the traditional or classic. Peter Langner did a great job.
Definitely went away from party looks. We really want to have a more ceremonial look. We really want to have a true wedding gown. We do party dresses, evening gowns, but not for the weddings. Weddings should be a true wedding gown. Timeless, beautiful dress where you can say, after 10 years, 15 years, I'm still so proud that what I wore.
Peter Langner just did a gorgeous classical collection. He had looks that was very Grace Kelly inspired, very beautiful, very regal.
I favorite wedding. Obviously there's always the first wedding gown I ever made. And I'm still in touch with their family. I still see them. I still talk to them. I've made, in the meantime, many other dresses for the same family. I'm very proud and really I grew up with that first bride, that first wedding gown. I have a very particular chiffon gown, and so we cut very small little pieces in chiffon, we fold them, and then they become little bricks, they become little pieces, and then we put the pieces together, and then you sew them. It's an embroidered dress, but you really don't understand until these pieces break apart, and then they open up again into petals, and then it floats. So again, the transformation onto one thing and make it become something else. That's really what I think is the smartest idea in the collection, I hope. Peter Langner bride, really, she does her research. She knows what she wants. I think she's a very strong woman. She owns her own money. She knows how to spend it, where she goes. So she really does a lot of research online with some of the good stores she knows. And when she put on our gown, you really feel maybe the difference, because it's, again, with the construction of how you feel in the dress, not of only how you look from the outside, because that's really decoration, but how you feel, and that makes a little bit the difference between us.
Oh, it was such a beautiful show. The music, the models, all of the intricate details of all of the gowns, the precision, elegance, very chic couture components, especially in the rose-colored dress that came with the incredible capelets and soft bell sleeves with tulle. Really interesting, architectural in an essence, but kind of old-world fashion, glamour.
So many advices you can give, but in the end it really has to come from your heart. So you can listen and you can read a lot, but you have to feel the dress. And you have to do that all by yourself. Stay away from taking too many pictures during your try-ons, because you get the wrong impression. It is not you, it is not your dress, it's not made for you, and you get the wrong address. You might walk away from the right dress just because it wasn't fitting properly, or you just took a bad picture, the light was wrong, you had just a bad day, and your makeup's not the same day. Social media can be very good, and the pictures can be very good, but they can end up as well as a boomerang, and you're not so happy. So I would say trust your instinct, trust your heart. That's really the best.